have a direct line to TMZ, so I can fucking call Harvey right now. Yeah, I didn't send baby pictures out to everybody.
You sent them to me yesterday. You texted me several times yesterday.
Nobody over here in this community is ever going to put a picture of her, of Aurora out. Nobody. Not one.
None of us want that done to us.
None of us are going to do it.
Next thing you know, all these people got that picture and everybody just wants to see it.
No,
right?
Gypsy.
You can see the dog in the background. What does it matter? I said I had the baby pictures, and yeah, she also shared the medical records. I don't think Christy has Gypsy's best interest in heart. Yeah, if anybody, they need to sue Christy for leaking the photos. I'm gonna sell the pictures of Aurora.
If we put that baby's pictures out, okay, and we expose that baby, what does it do to us as a whole?
It would make us look like shit. Absolutely nothing.
Like garbage. Like
and they're talking about.
I'm gonna sell the pictures to Harvey Weinstein because no one has the pictures. Only me and a select few.
This is the thing. Christy was wrong. Anybody would know that Christy's wrong. We all know. Yep, Christy fucked up. She knows. We know. Gypsy knows. Everybody knows.
But I'm gonna sell it to TMZ.
Hey, it's Haiti Joyless. What's up? So, in this video, we're going to be going over something that I think everybody in the community is definitely talking about the last couple of days. We all saw the content creators that rushed to post Gypsy Rose's baby photos. Pictures that, as far as we know, Gypsy herself hasn't released, never approved, and never shared publicly. And yes, those creators were absolutely wrong for blasting out those baby pictures. But here's what we should really be questioning. Those images didn't just fall out of the sky, so where did they come from? In my opinion, it starts at the beginning, and the beginning is Christy. With the help of a friend, I think I was able to figure out that Christy sent those pictures to more than one person, and in this video we're going to go over some stuff, and at the end I'll explain why I think that. So buckle up and let's get into the truth about the baby photo leak. Okay, so this goes back a couple weeks ago. This actually goes back to before the pictures were released on Thanksgiving Day, because if you didn't know, yes, they were released on Thanksgiving Day. So the assholes who put them out not only put them out against anyone's wishes without being asked to. Well, first of all, they're not their pictures to put out anyway, but regardless, they put it out on Thanksgiving Day, a holiday that everybody should be focused on spending with their family. But no, instead, everybody was like, oh my god, Gypsy Rose Blanchard's baby pictures are out. So yeah, a couple weeks ago, Madison, if you don't know who Madison is, she is somebody who spends more of her time over on TikTok, and she is the one who kind of like harasses Dreamer's life. So Dreamer's name, if you know, is Dreamer Craft Corner. Madison made an account named Dreamer Crack Corner or something like that, and she is the one who like called the like some delivery to Dreamer's house. I got Dreamer all upset. Dreamer called the police. It's a whole thing. They have this whole bickering thing back and forth between them that has honestly gone on too long and has gone too far, but that's just my personal opinion. So anyway, this goes back to Madison a couple weeks ago coming into the Wambulance. Call the Wambulance is a Discord server on Discord, obviously. And Madison came in and was like, I don't know what her intention was coming in, but she came in hot. Let's just say that. She came in hot, saying she had the baby pictures, etc., etc. And so, yeah, we're going to start from there. AKA before the baby pictures were released to the public yet.
This all started with Madison dropping in to call the ambulance behind Skip and saying some really nasty, foul, vile, awful things. And then Madison proceeded to return with an account that had a picture of a baby, I guess. I wasn't in there at this time. This was just from me reading. And she did get kicked at that point, like when she came back saying, oh, I'm just going to post pictures of the babies everywhere. She was talking to like Crystal and them. And she was like, I'm going to post all the pictures of the baby. And that was where all this started. And then she went live, I guess.
Yeah.
And it went over there.
I guess.
But Madison doesn't tell what she was in Call the Ambulance doing and saying, like,
what's that got to do with
people
me?
to go unalive themselves and to go DIE and to get skull fucked by Ken. She was in there being wild, y'all. I don't know.
That's brutal.
Really.
So who you just heard speaking was Wildbird. Wildbird is often referred to as the voice of reason within the community. She's also more known on TikTok, and she's also in the Wambulance, as am I, in the Wambulance. So I also missed Madison doing this whole charade she was doing, but I, just like Bird, I saw the aftermath of it, and I saw everyone very upset, saying that Madison was threatening to put out the baby pictures. And then Madison winded up going live on her TikTok account very soon after being booted from the Wambulance for her ridiculous behavior.
With you and Gypsy Rose all the time.
Because no one has the pictures, only me and a select few.
Only me and a select few.
But I'm gonna sell it to TMZ.
Y'all know Harvey.
I'm gonna sell the pictures to Harvey Weinstein.
No, why do you act so famous?
Because I am.
So yeah, that was Madison shortly after she got kicked out of the Wambulance. She went live on TikTok and was saying that she was going to sell the pictures to TMZ. She says that she was just joking and that she would never send the pictures to anybody, but I know for a fact of 3 people, actually no, I think while I was making this video, I counted like 5. But okay, but off the top of my head, I know for sure 3 people. She sent them to Quiche, she sent them to Dank, and she sent them to Key. And if I remember the other people while I'm making this, I will certainly add them in. And she sent them to those people just to prove that she had them, so that people would take her seriously about it, which is kind of messed up. Yeah, kind of messed up. And Madison has been known to do crazy things in the past, so while yes, she was probably joking about selling them to TMZ, it's not really funny coming from anyone. It's especially not funny coming from her, because she has gone real life on people before, like on Dreamer, for example. And then we come to the fact that about like a week and a half after this happened, the pictures actually did get released. Was Madison the one to put them out? No, but did she likely send them to somebody who did? My guess is gonna go with yes. Before the pictures actually came out, Madison also went through a lot of trouble to convince people that she had them in the first place. Like I already said, she sent them to 3 people. And then we also have ridiculous rumors like this going around.
Skip said that Case sent them to Fancy, and she just wants us to know that.
What?
Yeah, Skip said that.
Pass them around.
And Fancy passed them around.
And surprise, surprise, that is complete bullshit. Case did not send them to Fancy. Case does not talk to Fancy. And whether Fancy had them or not and spread them around, I have no idea. I wouldn't put it past Fancy. It's something she would do. But if she did, she didn't get them from Case, because Christy sent them to more than just Case. And we're going to get into that. But yeah, back to what I was originally saying. Madison was really trying to convince people that she had them.
If it's not the baby, then why are they mad?
I'm gonna sell the pictures of Aurora. I showed you I have the pictures of the baby. Why are you mad? That's literally Ken's dog in the back. on one of the pictures that I have that I proved my point. You can see Ken's dog in the back. We all saw the show. We know what his dog looks like. Yeah, if anybody, they need to sue Christy for leaking the photos to Case. Why are you mad at me? Don't be mad at me. Yeah, she also shared the medical records. I don't think Christy has Gypsy's best interest in heart. She's got to hate Gypsy. No, they don't make sense because I legitimate have the picture of the baby. You can see the dog in the background, and you're going to tell me that's not the baby? I have multiple. I don't just have one picture. I have multiple. It's kind of poetic. I know, right? I think so too. I have multiple pictures. How I got them is nobody's business. The baby looks like Brian Anderson. That's a Slavic baby. That baby didn't come from Turkey. That baby has red hair. Yeah, I'm going to sue fucking Kristy Blanchard because now I'm traumatized from seeing that the baby's actually Ryan's. Because now what am I going to do with this information? So you know I have them. But I will give it to TMZ and they can do what they want with it. I have a direct line to TMZ so I can fucking call Harvey right now.
So as you just heard, Madison said quite a few things. So just to be clear, this video is not about Madison. It's about the baby photos. Madison just happens to be heavily involved thus far. So you heard her say that she has more than one. She won't say how she got them, but there were a few clips of her saying that Case sent them to her, which is unequivocally false. She also said that Case didn't send them to her, like she just could not pick a story, which Case did not send them to her. I messaged Case that night, like when the moment I saw her say that, because I knew it was garbage, and I asked him, did you send this to Madison? And his response was, who's Madison? He doesn't even know who she is. So yeah, some people are like trying to throw it back on him. No, if you're gonna blame anybody, then it goes to the beginning. The first person who put it out that wasn't supposed to is Kristy Blanchard, the grandmother. That's something Madison had right. I don't think Kristy truly has Gypsy's best interests at heart. Gypsy's wishes were for this baby not to be out, and the baby's out because of Kristy. So if you watch Starlight's live streams a couple of weeks ago, Keish brought up the baby, and I tried not to respond that much, but then I got a little upset. And if you saw me say, like, this is how it starts, like, because Keish didn't have the pictures before that day. So what I said was that this is how it starts. You know, someone gets the pictures and then they get all excited, like, oh, look what I have that other people don't have. Like, let me show people what I have. So then they're like, oh, look what I have. I have the picture. So they send it to someone because they're so excited about it. And then that person sends it to the next person because they're excited. Oh, look what I have. Look what I have. And that's exactly how that shit happens. So no one should send it to anyone. And Kristy is fucked up for doing it. The point blank. It's Kristy's granddaughter. Kristy, out of everybody, had the utmost responsibility to protect Aurora and did not. And on that stream of Starlight, you know, Keish sent them to Starlight to show her, and Starlight was like, oh, I already have them. So it's just a prime example of them going round and round the pictures when they shouldn't have been out at all. Like, apparently Starlight already had them for months. Like, okay. I mean, it's Starlight, but still, like, it further just solidified my point. You know what I mean? And like I already said before, Madison sent them to, she sent them to Keish. I don't think I mentioned that before. She sent them to Keish. She sent them to Key. She sent them to Dank. And then she's trying to prove it, saying like, "Oh, but you see Parker in the background. You see that's how you know I'm not lying. That's Gypsy's baby. It's not someone else's baby because Parker's in the background. And yeah, I'm gonna sell them to TMZ." It's not funny. It's not cute. Yes, Parker does prove that clearly they were taking in Gypsy's presence, so obviously they must be Aurora. Like, you know, some people are still saying that it's not Aurora. Think what you want, have your own opinion, your own theory, but I believe that it is Aurora, my personal opinion, but people are going to have their own theories, that's fine. And yes, Madison is right, Parker does prove that.
If anti-gypsy, or
Well,
whatever, anti-killer, because I don't like to even put her name in it anymore. If anti-killer club over here on this side, if we put that baby's pictures out, okay, and we expose that baby, what does it do to us as a whole?
It would make us look like shit.
Absolutely nothing.
Garbage. Like,
And they're
Wildbird is 100,000,000% correct. Putting out that baby picture would make our side of the community look like absolute trash. And that brings us up to where we are now, looking like absolute fucking trash. So now that we're up to date here, we're going to start showing the people who did put them out. I'm not going to show their names. If you saw them, then you saw it. I don't want to promote these people's channels or TikToks because I don't want people to go to their page and look for them. I don't think that these people should be praised for putting out an innocent baby's picture.
Y'all really think that Christy built a relationship with case studies via text message, whatever? Y'all really think Gypsy didn't know that she was sending those pictures?
I'm so glad that you brought that up, Key. Now, while I have no idea if Gypsy knew that Christy was sending Case the baby pictures or not, I have no way whether she knew or did not know. I do know for a fact that Gypsy did know that Christy was talking to Case. I've heard some of the stands say a different narrative, that Gypsy had no idea. She was so upset when she found out. I think maybe that's half true. I think that Gypsy was so upset when she found out that the baby pictures were sent to Case. Not that Christy talked to Case, because Gypsy already knew that Christy was talking to Case. So this is what I was told. One day, Gypsy was telling Christy who she should block online, and Christy apparently responded to Gypsy and said, "Well, I'm not going to block case studies." And then Gypsy asked Christy why she wasn't going to block case studies, and Christy said, "I just have a feeling about him." What she meant by that, I have no idea. Did she think that she could flip him? Was she interested for some other reason? That's just me speculating. If you want to know what I mean about that, definitely go check out Case's latest skit. And yeah, so bottom line, Gypsy was fully aware that Christy was talking to case studies. It was not a secret.
Nobody over here in this community is ever going to put a picture of her, of Aurora out. Nobody. Not one.
None of us want that done to us.
None of us are going to do it.
And if it makes us look bad because people are sending them around, then what the fuck does it make Christy look like?
So, yeah, I really, really enjoyed what Key had to say there, but it did not age well. That's like maybe like a week later, and then the pictures were out, and she's right, and made us all look like trash.
Yeah, I didn't send baby pictures out to everybody.
You sent them to me yesterday. You text me several
Yeah, I
times
did.
yesterday.
I did
What?
send them to you because I was watching you
Why?
online.
I didn't ask for those.
Okay, well, Case told me I could send them to you.
I don't even talk to Case.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
care what
I'm
the
not
baby
sending.
looks like,
don't
Madison.
don't come up here saying I'm sending baby pictures to everybody. when
Because
I'm
you
not.
are.
Because I'm not.
But they're trying to say the case gave you the pictures.
I did get an email from someone named Case, and I also, like, 2 weeks ago,
Okay,
got
but-
another email with the same fucking pictures from a lady named Linda. So I don't fucking know.
So yeah, this just further proves my point of what I was saying earlier. One person gets them, they're like, oh, look what I have. They send it to the next person, and on and on. The pictures go round and round like a game of telephone. And I don't have a personal problem with Madison, but if you know me, then you know that there is nothing I hate more than a liar. And Madison just flat out lied there. She said that Case gave her the pictures. That never fucking happened. I know for a fact that didn't happen. Case doesn't even know who Madison is. And it's just really, really gross to just try and throw him under the bus because he's the easy scapegoat, because everyone in the community already knows that Christy sent the baby pictures to Case, so he's like the go-to easy person to try and blame. But he's not the one who did it. We do know that you sent them out to more people than he did. Who knows all the people you sent them to? But anyway, like I said a minute ago, Madison is not the topic of this video. She just happens to be involved in a lot of it, but let's try and move away from Madison now to the point. The point is, it starts in the beginning. So yes, Madison did give them out. Who knows how many people she actually sent them to. 3 absolutely confirmed. But, Christy for sure did give them out to more people besides Case. So whoever put it in the hands of the people that put them out publicly on TikTok and or YouTube, it could have came from a lot of people, because apparently those pictures have been making the rounds. But Christy for sure did give them to more than just case studies.
Did you send them to Keish? Hello?
Yeah.
That was a really weird way for Madison to admit that she did send them to other people, but at least she admitted it. Yeah. Alright, it's finally that time. Let's get into those photos. So the one that I'm showing right now is for sure AI. I'm gonna blur it anyway, just in case, but I'm like 98% sure that this is not actually the baby and it's just AI, because it looks like a completely different baby. But yeah, the next clip is the woman on TikTok who I will not name because I don't want people going to her page to look for the pictures. But the woman on TikTok who put out the baby pictures. And there was someone on YouTube also who I'm also not going to name. And I'm not even going to put them in my video. Honestly, I'm only going to focus on the person on TikTok.
They're trying to say now that Madison did it, but she didn't. Have a seat, sent me the photos, not Madison.
I was blocked, but here's the username and the time.
So this woman on TikTok is saying that she got the photos from Dreamer. And she is trying really hard to prove it. This is a screenshot of a conversation that is allegedly between her and Dreamer. Do I believe that it's Dreamer? No, I really, really don't. The stands say that Dreamer never even had a picture. Do I believe that? Probably not. I'm sure Dreamer's seen a picture. But do I believe that Dreamer gave it to this random person online? No, I don't. I don't believe that. And yeah, this is just more bullshit from that girl trying to pin it onto Dreamer, which is so weird.
They were accusing Dreamer of doxing the baby's pictures.
Yes, I saw that.
Pictures that were put out to the public were the same pictures that Madison sent to my phone and Keisha's phone.
Right.
So Dreamer was just defending herself.
Yeah, as she should. I mean, but Madison wasn't behind the fake account, right? That's what I gathered from it.
How would we know? I don't.
Right.
Nobody knows.
Accounts.
So Madison has a history of trolling Dreamer, and she's had multiple fake accounts of Dreamer pretending to be her, but like it's like satire, or that's what everybody thought. But like they go back and forth a lot.
I saw Haiti Joyless's post
before I went into work, and she was like, whoever is posting the baby is a POS, and I don't even know who posted it.
So, okay. So Dreamer texted that person. And yeah. Yeah, sure.
She has her phone number?
No, it was through TikTok Messenger.
Oh, okay.
If she said it says it in the comments. It's take a seat 5. And when I looked up that account, it's
Girl, that's
100%.
probably Madison.
No, it's not. It's Dreamer. And I went live with her. It's 100% Dreamer. I have the proof.
I don't know.
That's
is it
Dreamer.
the same photos that Madison sent to you and I?
Yeah.
Okay,
but
that's
it's that
probably
account,
Madison.
the account that sent the photos, that's Dreamer. I'm telling you. I know Dreamer. She's been in my chat and came up to the panel. It's Dreamer. I have the proof.
So the
have
account
a
is
seat.
named
Have
what?
a seat 5. Have a seat 5. That's fucking Dreamer.
So I hate to break it to you, but you don't have the proof, and I'll get into that. So one of the reasons that this person on TikTok is saying that she knows it's Dreamer is because it says Dreamer's name, like, you know, her name. But on TikTok, you can have your username and then your handle, which are 2 different things. So it can come up as Dreamer Craft Corner in a direct message or anywhere else, but that doesn't necessarily have to be her handle. You know what I'm saying? So I could make my name look like it's Dreamer Craft Corner right now, but it still wouldn't be my handle. My handle would still be Haiti Joyless. Does that make sense? You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I've literally never done this before, but just to prove a point, I'm going to do it. Alright, so voiceover here. I'm going to my profile page. I am hitting edit. Okay, now I'm going to name, not username, because the username would be the handle. I'm just going to name. I'm going to type in anything I fucking want. Literally, that's what I typed in. I don't know why it's taking me so long to type it. I was thinking of what to type, that's why. And I thought of it, and anything I fucking want. And then it's going to tell me that I can only change my name every 7 days. So I was like, oh shit, I don't want to be stuck with the name anything I fucking want for 7 days. So I canceled it, and I did it again as just Haiti this time. Now wait, because my point is still going to be made, because of course I was right, because I'm always right. They call me Haiti the Right. They really do, though. Somewhere around someplace they do. Okay, so it says Haiti. Confirm. Okay, so now see, my username is still, my handle is still Haiti Joyless, but my name is Haiti. So if I message somebody, it's gonna come up as Haiti. And just to prove it, look, I'm gonna click on Gypsy right there. See, it still says Haiti Joyless because I haven't refreshed yet. So I'm gonna go out of this. I'm gonna refresh, go back, and voila, I'm Haiti. It's gonna come up as Haiti. That is why it came up as Have a Seat 0.5, because that is the nickname they chose, not the handle. You have to look at the handle to see who's actually sending it to you. I hope I made that clear for everybody. And for people who use TikTok on a regular basis, you should know that. Shame on you. Love ya, but like, come on.
So
yeah, but
why would Dreamer send out Gypsy's kid? Why would Dreamer do that though?
Because Dreamers, they're fucking bulldog to do the most stupidest shit. I don't know.
I already know I'm gonna wind up saying this one more time at the end, which is very close. But we should stop living by hate. None of us like Gypsy. We all know that she's a murderer, right? None of us like her because she's a killer. Point blank, period. But that doesn't necessarily mean that she is the cause for everything, like that she put Dreamer up to doing this. I don't believe it was Dreamer. Like, in my heart, I don't believe it was Dreamer. Was it Madison? I don't have a fucking clue, but it would make more sense that it was Madison than Dreamer. But anyway, let me show you Christy now. Okay, so to finally show you how I know that Christy sent the pictures to other people other than Case is right here, what I'm showing you right now. See that hand? See the phone in the picture? That's because when Case took the picture, he took a picture of his burner phone and his hand is in the picture. Now see, look, it's starting right here. There's, and all the rest of the pictures, there's no more phone, there's no more hand in the picture. Meaning that Christy sent these to other people, not to mention the camera roll on the bottom, which is also not in the pictures that Case had. There's a camera roll on the bottom of 2 of these, which Case did not have in his pictures. So whoever this is, the camera roll belonged to them. And oddly enough, the camera roll had this picture of Gypsy in a store shopping. Isn't that weird? Now, who would have an unflattering, candid shot of Gypsy like this, hunched over what looks like she's in a store shopping? Who would have this? Other than Mia, Christy, or Ken. And out of all of those people, we know who sends the pictures is Christy. So 1 + 1 always equals 2. I'm going to go with Christy sent the pictures to more people, because one of the pictures also, it was not even in the ones that Case had. I'll show you. This picture, which is one of the 2 that had the camera roll at the bottom, was never sent to Case. Case did not have this picture, which also explains why his phone and his hand is not in the image either. The reason that Case's hand was in the picture is because, as we all know, he used a burner phone. The only way he knew how to get the picture off of the burner phone was to take a picture of the burner phone. So his hand is holding the phone in every picture that he took. Not to mention that, yes, I'm bringing it back to this picture because it reminds me of the picture from Home Depot where Gypsy's all frumpy. Whoever took this picture, I don't think likes Gypsy very much, and maybe secretly does things behind the scenes to make her life not so smooth. That's just a theory. I don't know if it's true, but like I said a minute ago, 1 + 1 = 2. So, like I said from the very beginning, I truly do not believe that Gypsy put out these pictures on purpose. Now, having said that, do I believe that Christy may have put them out on purpose? Yeah, I could see that. Do I know that for a fact? No, but could I see that being a very real possibility? Yes, there is hard evidence here that she clearly sent the images to more than just one person, to more than just Case. That is, in my opinion, without a shadow of a doubt, proven at this point. And I think people just wanted to believe that it was Gypsy because we don't like Gypsy and they want to believe the worst. And I don't like Gypsy either, but I think that we should maybe not lead by hate and lead by, I don't know, what's more plausible, but you're entitled to your own opinion. It's fine. If you still think that it was Gypsy's plan to have them out, then you're entitled to your opinion. But just think about it. If it was her goal to get them out there, then these content creators royally fucking fucked the fuck up, didn't they? Because they just did exactly what she wanted. If that's the case, if she takes the bait and she's able to monetize off her kid, then yeah, they just fed royally into her hand and gave her everything that she wanted. If that's the narrative you want to go with. Could that be true? Possibly. Could it not be true and that it's Christy? Again, also possibly. But in other topic really quick. Isn't this picture so funny? It's so funny. This is the clearest that I could get it. Well, on short notice anyway. If I tried harder, I could probably get it better. But it's so funny, isn't it? Alright, anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this whole picture ordeal. Whether you agree, whether you don't agree. I already know I'm going to get a lot of people saying that they think it's Gypsy. I already know that's going to happen. That's fine, that's fine. Just let me know what you think. All opinions welcome. And I stand by the fact that I think that the content creators that did put out the pictures are trash. And the ones that spread it behind the scenes to multiple people also, you know, not so cool. You know who I'm talking about. And again, regardless of what Cough Madison did, it starts at the beginning, and that's with Christy. And I think my personal opinion is that Christy has done far more behind the scenes than people realize. Anyway, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those YouTubey things. If you're silly enough to not be subscribed already, please fix that. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. I love you. Bye.